Hello, everybody. Maria Di Poce, your coach and consultant, coming to you on this beautiful Wednesday. Today, I have a very cool topic prepared for you, which is systems and consistency. So let's get into that. So let's talk about systems and consistency. I was fortunate enough over last weekend to actually attend a mastermind with the top 200 agents in our entire region. And funny enough, one of the things that came up of the things that what is the one thing you know that you need that you can't seem to get was system and consistency. And honestly, when I boil it down with all my coaching clients, everyone's kind of struggling with this consistency and these systems, which funny enough, go hand in hand. So let's get into it. So the first thing we have to look at when we're talking about being consistent is what are we trying to be consistent with, right? What is the plan? And the problem with just saying, I want to be consistent is if we don't know why we're doing the activity that we are supposed to be doing, then we can easily not be consistent because maybe sometimes we get the results out of it that we want, and maybe sometimes we don't get the results. So it doesn't really matter, right? And so when you talk about consistency, you really have to think about what are the things that I'm trying to achieve and what are the actions that are going to give me that result. And then we can go to work on creating consistency around those things. So, why do top agents struggle with consistency? Because they don't make a plan and they don't have a system around them to protect their time so they can be more consistent. And this is just a problem all around. If you're a top producer in any field whatsoever, you're probably having a consistency issue because you're letting things that are not important but are urgent take up so much of your time. And so we talk about things like time blocking, following our time blocks, protecting our time and making sure we are not scheduling showings and inspections before 11 or 12 o'clock in the morning, because those hours in the morning are the hours where our willpower is not on will call and we have the ability to actually do the things where our energy is at the highest. So when you think about a battery, your willpower is the exact same way. If you don't get it done in the morning, it's probably not going to happen. So what are your non-negotiable that you need as far as creating consistency in your business, consistency in your life, consistency in your day? And then let's go time block those things first thing in the morning. Now, as you've been seeing, just if you understand systems, I have literally just spent the last 3 or 4 minutes talking about a system. Systems are all about it. What do I need to do that such by doing it gives me this result? How often? What am I doing? How often? How many? And exactly what days of the week am I using my time doing those activities? So when you talk about a system for consistency specifically, because we could talk about systems that have to do with everything, we have to talk about a system that allows us to be successful in that system. So if you're typically not able to be in the office till 9 and you set up a system that has you in the office at 8, oh, it's probably not going to happen, right? We're probably not setting ourselves up for success. But if the system is that you are in the office by 9, one needs to happen in order for that to happen every single day. Because what tends to happen, especially if you are a mom and you have kids, is a kid's running late, you're trying to get him to school, trying to get him dressed, trying to get him out of the house. And then all the things get in your way in order for you not to get to the system that you created, which is, a system that gets you in the office by 9. Creating a marketing calendar and a marketing plan that we know we can follow, that's a system that allows us to create a consistent product. So there's a lot of different ways that we could take this. And so I'll keep it nice and short. But at the end of the day, if you're struggling with consistency, it's probably because we're missing a system. We just don't really have a plan and an understanding of how to structure that. And that's okay. Most real estate agents have not gotten ahead because they know how to build systems. They've gotten ahead because they're good at talking to people. And so I would love to help you create some of those systems to help you create more consistent business and just have a more consistent life all around. So if you want to reach out to me and book some time with me, you could go to booktimewithmaria.com find any of the slots that are available. Would love to sit down with you and maybe do a quick 30-minute session to see if there is alignment between the two of us. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to keep these nice and short so that more people will watch them. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see everyone later. Bye.